Hi everyone, this is Deekshit. Welcome to my channel. This is the third video on this video series. If you have not watched the second video, please do watch it. It was an installation of Prometheus on Ubuntu server. Okay, so now in this, so we will gonna go to each tab and we will see so what all the things are there in each tab. First one is alerts. So when you click on this alerts, so as of now I don't have any alerts configured. So alerts basically, so let's say you have some requirement, you have configured to monitor a couple of missions. So if that mission goes down, so you need to send an alert to a particular person. So then you can configure this particular alert and it will gonna send a mail or a message to particular person. Okay, so this we will gonna see in our feature videos. And the next one is when you click on status, so it is basically a drop down. You'll be able to see a lot of options under that. When you click on runtime and build information, so this is the information related to Prometheus. So what is uptime, and so it will give a working directory and the configuration reload, much information about Prometheus. Alert managers, we don't have any alert managers. All the information about your Prometheus will be visible here. Okay, and the next one is command line flags. So if you remember, so we have ran our Prometheus as a service in a previous video. So we just created some service file. We have given the executable and -config file. So this is where, if you see here, the config file, so this is what our config file. Okay. So these are the command line arguments that you can use while running a Prometheus, and you can change these things. For example, if you want to change, like let's say Prometheus time series collection and processing server. So like whenever you hover on your browser, so you'll be able to see that like Prometheus time series collection and processing server. So if you want to change this thing, let's say you want to change this, you just need to keep something Prometheus a demo. Okay. So in that case, what you need to do is you need to go back to your service file. So let's do that. Now let me go to the service file. And then let me give, so here you'll be just need to go to that particular execute start line, and then you need to change those things. Okay, now you need to give hyphen. What is the value of that? So let me copy that. So web page title, hyphen web page title. When you give like this, is equals to, so you need to give whatever the value you need. So let me give Prometheus demo. Let's give some hyphen here. So once this is done, just save this file and try to restart your. Okay, so now this is done. So what I'll do is I'll do a service restart, a Prometheus restart. Okay, service Prometheus restart. When you do this, like I guess like I need to do a system reload. So once this is done, so if I do a system Prometheus restart, so then let's verify whether the status is proper or not. Okay, I guess some typo. Prometheus. Yeah, it is up and running. So when I refresh this one, so I'll be able to see Prometheus demo. And when I over, so you'll be able to see that Prometheus demo. So the whatever the previous value is, now it's not there. Okay. So if you want to change anything, so that is how you'll do the changes. And then the next one is a configuration. So it is exact copy of that prometheus.yml, whatever the configuration file that we've used. So as you can see now, the scrap config. So the job name is Prometheus. So this is the endpoint wherein we're getting the uh, these metrics. Like I'll gonna go to Prometheus, and if you see here, so there are a lot of metrics which is already available. When you just click on execute, so it will gonna give the value. So where are these coming from? So whenever you install Prometheus, so basically by itself, Prometheus itself will expose one endpoint. So that endpoint is this IP address, wherever the mission's IP address, and then I need to give the port 9090, and I need to give metrics. When I give this one, see, this is where like Prometheus will expose its endpoint. So from here, so all these values are taken, scrapped into my Prometheus. Okay. So this is exact copy configuration. If you come to this tab, so this is the exact copy of that Prometheus.yml. Okay. And the next one is rules. As of now, we don't have any rules. So we have a couple of custom rules by which like we can create our own metrics, and then we can create alert rules. So that we will see in future videos. And the targets. As of now, I have only one target, which is localhost 9090 and metrics. So we're gonna add few more targets, and then service discovery. So what are all the endpoints? Like what is from which services I'm trying to like hit? All those things will be listed here. Okay. Now let's go back to this Prometheus tab, and if you want to see any, Prometheus is written on Golang, so that's why you'll be able to see many metrics related to Go as well. Okay. If you want to see any metrics, so you can just click on that and just execute it. Okay. So this will gonna give here also console. And if you want to see in a graphical manner, so you can click on that, and you can increase this time period 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. So if you want to do this one, you can change the data actually. So whichever the date you need, you can see that. And then the console is normal output it will give, and little more if you want to see any up. So this is up thing. So what it will do is like it is checking for this particular instance whether it is up or not. If it is up, then it will give a 1. So when we configure more and more endpoints, then this particular query, the output of this query will gonna increase, and then that time we'll be able to see the multiple entries. Okay. So then that's all. So those are all the tabs I wanted to explain in this particular video. Yeah, that's all. So if you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.